Hello, and welcome to the My Old Car video log, where I document how I maintain, repair, and occasionally make upgrades to my 1974 Chevrolet Monte Carlo that's been my daily driver since 1984. With dedication and tenacity, you too can make your first car your forever car and drive it forever. Before I get started, if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe. Now, a couple of years ago, I repaired this signal lever with epoxy. Now, I acknowledge that, yes, it was a rushed, crude repair because I needed to drive to work the following Monday. I didn't care how it looked as long as it worked. And well, it finally gave up the ghost again, as you can see right there. So, now in a previous video, I mentioned, an earlier video, I swapped the original steering wheel for a color-keyed GM Comfort Grip sports steering wheel. And during that install, I noticed that the section here, this piece here, this part of where the signal cam horn contact spring retainer thingy was broken. So today I would be replacing both of these parts with new ones. So here goes the replacement for the Dorman, or rather for the signal cam, and I'll be putting in this this used signal lever. They do make a new one. Here goes part number, for the brand new one. So they do make it. But seeing how I've got one that's in really good shape, I'm gonna install this one. Not that hard to do this. Well, not for the most part. But anyway, let's get to it. Well, let's start by removing the steering wheel. Now, if you recall my previous video, I had to sort of just put a plunger in here without any sort of retaining collar because of the fact that the canceling cam, it was broken, or at least where the retaining collar would hook into was broken. So now let's see if we can get this thing out of here without there. Whoop. Yeah, well, so anyway, go ahead and get this out of here. There we go. There we go. Now, if you look closely, you can see right there how this, exactly where this, I guess you could call it the horn contact plunger retainer part of the cam signal canceling cam is broken. Now, now these three screws hold down this, it's the tech term of this damn thing, the steering shaft lock plate cover. Alrighty, let's take these off. Alrighty. Now for this next part, you should really use this tool here. This is the Kintmore J22653. Actually, when you take this apart here, I'll have the number right on there. J23653. And you'll be using that to compress this lock plate down in order to remove that that there's a like a clip right here, and you have to compress this down because there's a spring behind this that holds this all in place. So now what's slick about this is it has like this sleeve over it, so when it's fully engaged, that clip or that ring will slide right up and over the top of this. You'll see how important this is once we go back to reinstall this. Now there's no need to go crazy with torquing this down. You just want it to slide up over this groove, and you'll see it should work out just fine. Okay, let's see. Hopefully the camera will be able to pick up when I get ready to pull that ring out of there. Yeah, this is definitely one of those, like, there's no real good way on how to, there we go, on how to record this. We go ahead and pop this thing off of here. There we go. Took a while to fiddle this thing in there, but you can see now the ring is on the tool. That way when it comes time to reassemble, just pop it right back down on there. Now let's loosen this slowly so as to decompress the spring. And there goes the lock plate. And there goes the cancel cam. Just slides right off. Isn't that slick? Okie dokie. Now I gotta take this out. By the way, I did this many years ago, you know, in order, I mean, when it comes to like taking off this this lock plate, and yeah, it was like the biggest pain in the butt ever. Never again will I be doing it without that tool. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. So, where was I? Right here. Okay, now I'm going to need to disconnect the plug for this down there. Oh yeah, buddy. Now, in order to get this, you know, to have more clearance, I had to loosen up and kind of partially remove the signal, you know, the actual signal mechanism. So in order to have enough clearance, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this string here and hook it up to the plug on this end. So that way, as I slide this out, the string is obviously going to go the same pathway as that plug. So once I install the new replacement signal lever, I can just hopefully be able to just simply pull this through. And as I said, I had to move this because it just didn't look like there'd be enough clearance with this thing all intact. So yeah, wish me luck. Ta-da! Wow, look at that. Alrighty. Well, so far, you know, knock on wood, this is working out well. Okay. Right. Let's see about installing this the new signal lever. Now, it's going to need to be threaded in through here first. And then attach it to the string. So. Okay, here we go. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. Alright, now I put the spring back in. And now the new signal cam. Okay, now we're going to put this thing back on. And one of the things, I don't know if you realize this or not, but this is another one of those deals where it's keyed, meaning that this lock plate can only go on one way. You can't put it on this way, or, you know, but once you get to the spot, I mean, they do things right a lot of the time, which is really good. Let's go ahead and see about reinstalling this. There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah, I'm digging this. Way more. The way it was before. Oh man, this is going on way easier than it did last time. Oh yes. Oh, this is so much better. I'm digging it. There. Well, it looks like the only thing that's left to do is, yeah, hook up the battery, make sure the horn works and that the blinkers work, and then tomorrow on my way into work, I'm going to test the cruise control and make sure it works. Oh, I still have to plug the thing in, but yeah, other than just plugging that wire back in. Yeah, I'm pretty much done. There. Alright, let's test the horn. I'm digging it. If you enjoyed the video and found it useful, please be sure to click the like button. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think it's time for a drive.